Okay, so my screen is visible to you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I can see
Okay,
it.
so what I did, as you can see, I have created one. I have just installed one virtual machine, correct, in
Yes,
hypervisor.
on server.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on hypervisor. And what I did, I have joined that machine into the domain. That's it. Okay. If you go to the local server, and this is the host name, and I have joined this machine into my domain, which is avc.com. Okay. This is the only thing that I
Okay.
have done. And after that, I've logged in into this machine with root user. Actually, root user is a domain user in my case. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we have to do, we have to go to the DDC. And as you, as you can see here, we are getting machine catalog here, and we have to create a machine catalog. Correct. From the master
Okay.
image, what we have to do, we have to create a machine catalog from the master image, which we have created in hypervisor. Correct. But that is not possible for now. Why? Because there is nothing in this particular machine which can
Yes, we have to.
communicate to
Yeah.
the delivery controller. So for the same, we have to install virtual delivery agent into that machine. Correct. We need something.
Okay.
Na? We need some agent which can communicate with the hypervisor to the delivery controller. Correct.
That is VDA, right? Virtual
VDA.
delivery agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the same, what I have to do? Okay, I can do one more thing. Like, as we have only like, default application installed here. Correct. So what we can try, we have to publish few applications as well. So let me try to download Notepad++ or some basic applications, or even we can install like
Whatever application we want to publish, right?
correct, correct. So we do not have that much time, like we can install thousands of
No, no.
applications. Correct.
I mean, in a production, if we need some Acrobat and Chrome, these all things, we have to install everything prior to this one,
Correct.
right?
Right. So let me try to keep that here in DDC.
And we will need workspace also, I think, or Citrix receiver.
Yes. Citrix receiver is for client and like with for
Okay, I understood. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not from R. It is not required right now. Okay. So I have copied Notepad++ here, and let me share that folder. And okay, this is just for example, like how to publish the applications. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we have to do, we have to install that software in the master image. So let me copy it from here. Because okay, so what is the reason for master image? Let me explain you. Like, in your company or in every company, we have some particular departments, correct? Like HR
Yes.
department will be there, then your finance department or IT department or any other department, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just suppose if you have HR department in your office, correct? So what you have
Yes.
to do, HR department will not require like, remote troubleshooting tools and other stuffs like server console or RDP kind of things. Those kind of
Yes.
things will be
Understood.
not required by HR, correct? So what we will do,
Yes.
for particular team, we will create one master image. Like this is a master image, you can rename it to like, just suppose we are creating this master image for HR, for finance,
Okay.
for any other department. You have to create a
Okay.
master image. Just suppose if you have got a new joiner in a particular department, so what you will have to do, you will have to just copy that master image and you have to create a virtual machine with that particular master image. That's the only thing
Master
you
image.
correct.
Okay.
So that I will let you know how to do that. So before that, okay, our application installed now. So now I have to install VDA agent. So I have mounted the ISO file in this machine and let me run it. Yes, same ISO will work for VDA installation as well. Okay.
Okay.
So now it will ask you like what you want to configure, like you want to deliver application only or you want to deliver application and desktop both. So we will go with the second one. Why? Because we have to deliver desktop also.
Okay.
So here it is. As you can see, we have already configured the delivery controller. So we are not going with this. We are going to
Okay.
install virtual delivery agent for
Delivery
multi-session
agent.
OS. So why it is showing here multi-session OS? Because we are using Windows Server Edition, correct? if
Okay.
if you will install this on Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, like on any other desktop operating system, in that case you will get single session OS. Why? Because there is a limitation in desktop operating system, only single user can work at a time, correct? But on other hand,
Okay.
in server edition we have multiple sessions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let me select here. So as you can see, whatever we are performing here, all those things are
Okay.
getting stored here only, correct? On Gen
In Gen
Server
server.
01. This is just
Yes.
GUI console. So as you can see, we are having three options here, like create a master image with MCS. So we are going to deploy like machine creation services itself. And we have another option as well, like to create master image using Citrix provisioning or any other tool. Like just suppose if you have Microsoft SCCM or any other thing where you have stored the master image, you can use that as well. And third one is
Okay.
for physical machines. Like if you do not have, in our case, we are performing the operation on virtual machine, which is hosted in our hypervisor, correct? But if you do
Yes.
not have any hypervisor, you can create a master image with the help of, like you can install VDA with help of third option. Okay.
Okay.
So in our case, we are going to use Citrix machine creation services only. Why? Because we are working on Citrix. Okay. So as you can see here, now this is the required installation, which is already highlighted, which is virtual delivery
Okay.
agent. And Citrix
Okay.
Workspace app is optional, correct? If you want to install, you can install on this master image, but on master image, we do not require normally. Okay. So I'm not selecting this because I do not want any.
Now this master image we will be creating VM for the users, right? Using this master image.
Correct.
So it's better to put the virtual, sorry, Citrix workspace also. Then the user doesn't have to install or something
No, no, no,
when
no.
they go to.
Why? Why? User have nothing to do there with that thing to into the virtual machines. Why? User need this
Uh,
application
uh,
on their physical
okay,
machine.
okay.
Got it?
Okay, okay, understood. Yeah, 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 I was confused. Okay.
There is no need. In some
No need
cases,
in the.
there is a requirement, like just suppose if you are working into the secure infra and you are an IT person. For IT person, sometimes they guys what they will do, they will restrict the things from the physical laptop and they install workspace in virtual machine itself, and from that virtual machine IT person will be able to access the secured server like Active Directory and any other stuff. Got it?
Okay, okay, understood. Yeah.
So additional component we do not require any for now. The default one are those like profile management and supportability tools. That's it. Simply click on next. Now here is the important thing. It is asking to add a delivery controller. Correct. So In our case, our delivery controller is ddc.abc.com. Correct. This is the address for our delivery controller. I've clicked on test connection and connection is verified. Like it is communicating now. So basically, this particular agent is responsible to communicate with the delivery controller. Correct. Click on add.
Okay.
We have added one delivery controller. If you have multiple delivery controller in your infra, you can add as many you want. Okay.
Okay.
Simply click on next. We do not want any of those features like real time and blah blah blah. Simply click on next. So as I told you earlier, these are the important ports for controller communication. Please remember that line. Okay. For delivery controller communication, these are the important ports like 80 TCP, 1494, 2598. Number of ports are there, and all those will get configured by default at the time of installation. Simply click on next. And this is a summary like prerequisite 4.8, then runtime, remote desktop connection for sure, connection host for sure, Windows remote assistant for remote access and troubleshooting, and core component will be virtual delivery agent. Additional, we have few tools. This is our delivery controller, and these are the port numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Simply click on install. Now, it will take a while. So you can see it's showing 12 minutes remaining.
So for the desktop OS also, it is the same step, right?
Yeah, same step,
If
but the only difference will be with the help of desktop
multi.
operating system, you will never be able to virtualize applications. Correct? Why? Because it is working for single user at a time. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
So just suppose if you have to publish an application, in that case,
Mm-hmm.
like you even don't know, na, like how many users will using
Connect
that.
at a time.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for the same, we always publish applications with the help of like
Server.
server operating system.
Yeah.
Again, it may take reboot, even I'm not sure. Let's wait. So apart from that, let's go back to the DDC, and here Citrix Studio. So we will create machine catalog after this. How to manage delivery groups, I will let you know. Applications, from here we can easily add applications to end users. So far we do not have any application. And coming to the policies, with the help of policies, you can create number of policies. Like if you do not want user to access shared drive and other stuff, you can restrict user from that particular console. It is same as the policies like group policy object that we have in Windows. Correct.
Yes.
But here you will get multiple predefined templates. Correct. Coming to the logging, so logging is a kind of monitoring things, like so far as you can see I am using root user. So what I did in my infra, like I have created the database and whatever the operation I'm performing here in Citrix Studio, all those logs will be there for every user who is managing the Citrix Studio. Got it?
Okay.
In my case, it's root. In your case, it may be different user. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Coming to the administrator, so far root is the only administrator to manage that Citrix Studio. So from here you can create administrator, like if I can check here. Okay, just suppose I'm having test user one here. Okay, so
Okay.
I can select that user and I can make this user as a admin for Citrix Studio. So here you can select the scope for that user. Simply next. Now you can select the role for that user. Like if you want read only administrator, it will be read only administrator. If you want full administrator, it will get full access to modify the things.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
So I'm not creating that user for now. Coming to the controllers, into the controllers, your delivery controllers will get listed
Only
here.
one control. Yeah.
So far we have only one. Okay. Coming to the hosting part. So hosting part
What is the
is
use? What is the use of multiple delivery controllers? This one delivery controller is not enough to manage.
no, it is for load balancing. Just suppose if you have 1000 users and
Uh
those
huh.
users are logging from at the same time from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. correct for their daily routine work. Correct.
Okay.
So in that case, only single delivery controller will not be able to manage all the connections. Or just suppose if a single delivery controller goes down due to XYZ issue, in that case,
Okay.
all sessions will get disconnected. Correct.
Okay. Okay.
For
Understood.
redundancy perspective, we means right now in my infra we are having 15 delivery controllers. Correct. So just
Oh,
suppose if
okay.
here we are getting 1000 connections in a day, so we can split the connections.
Oh, okay.
Actually, basically, it is a part for NetScaler, and it comes under L3 kind of things, L2 or L3, not for you right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fine.
Coming to the hosting part, so far we have one host, which is Gen Server 01. As usual, in the production, you always have more than one Gen server. Correct. Why?
Yeah.
Again, for redundancy perspective and for fault tolerance. Okay. Coming
Okay.
to the licensing part, from here you will get the license details like what we have right now. Like we have for 30 days trial, and this is the date, this is a port number, this is a server name, and I have not connected this machine to the internet. This is the only reason why we are not getting those details, because I do not want this to be identified by the Citrix. Okay, so this is for a testing
Okay.
perspective. Otherwise, it will automatically log my ISO file, and I will not be able to deploy that infra with the same ISO file. I have to download another one. Okay.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Coming to the storefront server. So basically, okay, let me check that as well. It is asking for reboot.
You will be sharing with us with me the ISO files, right? For testing for me.
Yeah, I will share all those with you.
Because I tried to download something from Citrix server, sorry, Citrix site. It is restricted. It is not giving any option to download.
I will arrange trial license for you. Okay, so it's getting rebooted. Go back to the DDC. Coming to the FB publishing. So basically, FB publishing are the publishing servers. Either you can get those servers from Microsoft, okay, or from VMware.
Okay.
Like those are the kind of servers which comes under L3 only. And coming to the zones, so basically these are the kind of time zones like where our hypervisor is hosted. Just suppose if we have one hypervisor hosted in India, another one in UK or US or whatever the time zone. Okay, so with that infra, you will be able to physically identify the hypervisors.
This hypervisor, we can do it in cloud also, right?
It is cloud itself, na? Like
No, no. No. Instead of physical server, I'm saying we can do Azure or somewhere, right?
so it doesn't matter, buddy. Just suppose if you are installing hypervisor or even you are using it into the cloud, and cloud service provider, he will also deploy the same thing on any physical hardware which is located into their
I
data
understood.
centers,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah.
So cloud is nothing.
Understood.
Cloud is basically a URL from means you are accessing your resources over the internet. This is the cloud, correct? But that
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
means like each and everything is hosted on cloud. Cloud is nothing, like things are hosted on the data centers, physical servers are there, and you are accessing them over the internet, correct?
Yeah, instead of our data center, it will be in their data center.
Correct. So multiple, like as we have our private data centers. So for end user, it is a cloud, correct? It
Yes.
comes under the private cloud, correct? Private means only organization employees will be able to
And
access, correct?
our premises. Yeah.
Correct. And coming to the Google or Azure or any other, so for them, like it is a kind of public cloud, like anyone can take subscription from them, correct? Anyone can use
Yes.
the virtual machines, but again, those virtual machines are hosted on their like data
And
center.
that does.
So today you are free.
Actually, during Ramadan, our duty is like I have to go at 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock,
Eight
even night.
night.
Yes, yes. Next week it will be morning, like 10 to 1, like this.
Mhm. Okay, so let me explain few more things here. Like if you go to the Citrix folder here, and we have installed
Mm-hmm.
Citrix Director here as well. So basically, Citrix Director is web-based web-based tool which is used to troubleshoot the virtual machines. Correct? Like just suppose if you
Yes.
want to take a remote of virtual machine. Okay. So
Okay.
for the same, like here it is asking for the username. So let me type root. Let me type password and domain is ABC. Let me log in here. So basically, this is a tool which is used to take remote session of end users. Okay, so just suppose like these are the kind of logs that you are getting and the alerts. Okay, so no details so far. Okay, into the applications, we have nothing to do for the okay because we have not configured. Okay, so let me show you like let me search some user. It's root itself, so you can see we have got root user. So so far there is no desktop running for this user.
Uh,
Okay, so
okay, understood.
just suppose if that particular user is using any desktop, correct? So you will get
Mm-hmm.
all those services, what he is using, what he is doing right now, correct? You can restart
Okay.
his virtual machine from here, or you can from shadow option you will get shadow of his desktop on your screen for remote troubleshooting, correct?
Uh, oh, okay.
It is a kind of mirror screen, like
So we can control with our input
yes, yes, yes,
devices like. Okay,
yes, we
okay.
can control. And reset personal so sometimes it happens like users virtual disks may got corrupted or any other issue. For that reason we can reset the personal disk as well. Okay, that doesn't
Okay.
contain any data because all the data are on roaming profile always. And although you can reset user profile as well, so as of now nothing is there. So let me try. So whatever users you have into your domain, you will be able to search from this console. Okay.
Yeah.
So
If any user calls, I have some problem, then we will check with that username
yeah,
and we
you
can get
can.
the session.
Yeah, because sometimes it happens like virtual machine it may get hang or freeze. Correct. In that
Mm-hmm.
case, user will not be able to, take a remote session. So for that thing, what we can do, we can easily uh, log off or reset, or we can try those kind of things.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So coming to the configuration kind of things, which is not for you for now. So into the dashboard, you will always get those details, like if you have any failed session for any user, you will get the count and you will get user detail as well. Correct. Like for multi-session is for the server operating system, okay, and this one is for desktop operating system, okay. So right now it's uh, not be able to retrieve data because we do not have any machine catalog running, okay. So as you know, license server, we do not have installed any license, we are running on the trial one, and from here you can get the details of delivery controller as well. So far we have only one delivery controller running. So this is our infra. We have Gen server 01 and there is no alert on Gen server 01, and our delivery controller DDC status online, services no alerts, database connected, license server connected, and monitoring database is also connected, okay. So those kind of monitoring you can perform from here. And we do not have any graph so far, no worries, we'll get once machines. So from here you can check all the machines what we have in our infra. So far there is no machine, okay.
Yeah.
And sessions, we will get all the sessions, like how many users are connected, okay. So far there
Okay.
is no user connected. What other option
And
we
we
can
can
do?
connect. We can connect the user from here, from this screen.
No. Why?
Okay.
Because this is something relevant to authentication, like user have to provide his credentials, okay, that we cannot take. Correct.
Okay.
So user have to log in from the storefront server. So I will let you know how to configure the storefront server, but let's wait for it. It will take some time, buddy. And also I have one call at 3:30, okay. Then I will be away
Okay.
for 30 minutes and then we will connect after 30 minutes, okay.
Okay. Fine. So you're going to close now, or
No, no, not now. We still
okay,
have some time.
15 minutes. Yeah.
So in a meantime, what we can do here, we can create few users for the testing. So here it is, users. So test user one. I forgot the password for this user. It is a member of domain user, so it is fine for testing. And let me create one more user here. Okay, so users are created. Go back here. Okay, so now it is installing the core component, which is virtual delivery agent. Okay, and it is responsible for communication purpose to the controller. Okay, and above was the prerequisites which will be required before installing this virtual delivery agent. Okay, so basically, this is almost done actually. In this, what we did, we learn how to install VDA agent, correct? Not that much
Yes.
complicated. It's quite similar. So after 30 minutes, what we will do, we will learn how to create the machine catalogs from the master image that we are creating here. Got it?
Okay.
And after that, we have to configure delivery groups, applications we have to publish, that I will show you. It's almost done now, like where it is. I hope you are not getting confused because those was the longer
No, no,
session.
this, yeah, yeah, these all things I have some basic idea. I told you last 1 year I was in keep researching something. What is this thing? What is that thing? But I don't know exactly how to implement these all things. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the main thing.
Actually, usually it took more than, like, 7 or 8 lectures to complete that stuff. But yeah, if you are good to understand, I'm okay to finish it.
Yes.
Because sometimes, what guys do, they will ask basic questions like what is DSCP, what is DNS, and what is even Acrobat.
Okay, okay.
They have no
Yeah,
idea.
basic
And
steps.
yeah, for those kind of students, it's typical to, get the things done at this fees, correct? It's quite
Mm-hmm.
irritating because I
Yeah,
cannot
it will
explain
take
what
long
is
also.
DSCP. No, I will
Yeah,
never
then
entertain them. I will ask them, please go to Microsoft, learn MCSA basic things, then come back to me.
yes. Then the session will be like it will be going to some other area then.
Yeah, basically, I cannot. Means if you are preparing for Citrix or virtualization or for VMware or for Azure, that means your basic it should be clear, na? Like what I'm assuming that your basic is clear. That is the only reason why you are going for virtualization.
Yes.
Okay, buddy. So it will take more 13 minutes. Okay, so not an issue.
Okay. Okay, fine.
I will do
So you will
nothing.
be
After
even
that, I will reboot the machine, and
okay.
in the coming one, what we will do, we will create the machine catalogs from the master image.
Studio.
So basically, machine catalogs
Yeah.
are the virtual machines for end users, which we will create from the master image what we have created here in our hypervisor. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Actually, look, if we're talking about the master image, actually master image is nothing. It is just an operating system, and in that operating system, we will install whatever the application required for particular team. Correct. After
Yes,
installation of
understood.
each and every application, what we will do, we just simply install virtual delivery agent to that master image. That's it. Okay. And that
Okay,
particular
okay, fine.
agent is responsible for the communication from hypervisor to delivery controller. Okay, because with
Yes.
the help of this virtual delivery agent we will be able to know like how many snapshots are there into the hypervisor, because we need snapshot to create machine catalog or virtual machine for end user. Correct. So
Okay.
what it is doing right now, it is creating a snapshot for that machine. Like we have installed notepad plus plus, so it will take notepad plus plus at that time and all the basic application what we have here. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, buddy, so I'm disconnecting and we will connect after half an hour.
You
Okay.
will be calling me, right? Yeah, you'll be calling when you're free, right?
I will ping you. Okay, it will
Okay, no
not take
problem.
more
I'll
than 30 minutes.
no problem. I'll wait you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.